What if I told you that one of the most exotic, impressive fruits in the world, the kind that takes center stage at a dinner table and makes every guest stop and stare, can grow happily in a pot on your balcony, patio, or even by a sunny window? No sprawling tropical garden. No acre of land. No greenhouse. Just a container, some patience, and a few simple steps. Most people never even try growing pineapples at home because they assume it's complicated, expensive, or only possible in tropical climates. And honestly, that assumption is costing them something really special. Because here is the truth, pineapples are one of the most beginner-friendly container plants you will ever grow. And once you know how, there is absolutely no reason you cannot enjoy a homegrown pineapple harvest right from your own small space. In this video, I am going to walk you through everything you need to know. Step by step. No stress. No guesswork. Just results. So grab a cup of tea, get comfortable, and let's grow something amazing together. By the end of this video, you are going to know exactly how to grow a pineapple plant in a container, from the very first step of choosing the right pot, all the way through to harvesting a beautiful, sweet, homegrown pineapple. You will know which container to use, what soil mix works best, how much sun and water your plant actually needs, and the single most overlooked mistake that stops most people from ever getting a fruit. You will also discover a clever trick that means once you harvest your first pineapple, your plant does not stop. It actually keeps producing. I will explain exactly how that works later in the video, so make sure you stick around for that. And here is the best part. Everything I am going to share with you today is simple, low effort, and completely achievable even if you have never grown a single thing in your life. This is the stress-free garden living way. Smart gardening. Easy results. No fuss. I want to take a moment to talk to you if you have ever felt like gardening was just not made for you. Maybe you have tried growing things before and they have not worked out. Maybe your garden space is tiny, or you do not have a garden at all. Maybe someone told you that certain plants are just too difficult, too exotic, or too demanding for a home grower. I hear that all the time. And it is exactly why this channel exists. At Stress-Free Garden Living, everything we do is built around one simple idea, that anyone, at any age, in any space, can grow beautiful, productive plants without turning it into a full-time job. We strip away the complicated advice, cut through the confusion, and give you only what you actually need to succeed. Pineapples are a perfect example of that. Once you understand how they actually grow, and it is quite different from most plants, everything clicks into place. And what feels exotic and impossible suddenly becomes one of the most satisfying things you have ever grown. Before we dive into the steps, I want to plant a little seed of curiosity in your mind. Later in this video, I am going to show you that you do not need to spend a single penny to start growing your pineapple plant. In fact, the starting material is probably sitting in your kitchen right now, or the next time you visit the supermarket, you can pick it up for the price of a pineapple. I am also going to share something that surprises almost everyone the first time they hear it. After you harvest your pineapple, the plant is not finished. Not even close. It has a built-in system for producing more, and most home growers have no idea this even exists. I will reveal all of that as we go through the steps. But for now, let us start at the very beginning, because getting this first part right makes everything else so much easier. Step 1. Choosing the right container. Here is where most people make their very first mistake, and it costs them months of wasted time. They grab whatever pot is sitting around the shed. Too small. No drainage holes. And then they wonder why their plant looks miserable 6 weeks later. The container you choose is not just a home for your plant. It is the foundation of everything. Get it right, and your pineapple has every chance to thrive. Get it wrong, and even the best soil and sunshine in the world will not save it. So here is what you need. A container that holds at least 5 to 7 gallons of soil. That might sound like a lot, but pineapples actually have quite shallow root systems, they spread outwards rather than down deep. What they need is width more than depth, and enough room so those roots can breathe and expand without getting cramped. When it comes to material, you have real flexibility here. Terracotta pots are wonderful, they are breathable, heavy enough to stay stable, and they look beautiful. Plastic pots are lightweight and hold moisture well, which can reduce how often you need to water. Fabric grow bags are perhaps the best option for beginners because they allow excellent airflow around the roots, which actually encourages stronger, healthier root growth. But whatever container you choose, there is one non-negotiable requirement. Drainage holes. Your pineapple must never sit in waterlogged soil, and those holes at the bottom are what makes that possible. No drainage holes means no healthy pineapple. It is as simple as that. Tip: place a saucer under your pot to protect surfaces, but empty it after watering so the plant never sits in pooled water. Common mistake: using a container that is too small. A pot under 5 gallons will stunt your plant's growth significantly and may prevent it from ever producing fruit. Step 2. The best soil mix for pineapple plants. Right. You have got your container sorted. Now let us talk about what goes inside it, because this is honestly the most important decision you will make for your pineapple plant. Here is something that surprises most people. Pineapples actually belong to a plant family called bromeliads. And bromeliads are built for tough conditions. In the wild, they grow in rocky, sandy, fast-draining soils where water disappears quickly. Their roots are designed to take in moisture rapidly, and then dry out just as quickly. That means the absolute worst thing you can do is use heavy, dense garden soil in your container. Heavy soil holds onto water like a sponge. And for a pineapple plant, constantly wet roots are a death sentence. They will rot. Slowly, silently, and by the time you notice something is wrong, it is usually too late. Instead, you want a mix that drains beautifully and dries out relatively quickly between waterings. Here is the recipe I recommend. Take a good quality potting mix as your base, about half of your total volume. Then add perlite, which is that white volcanic material you find at garden centers, for about a quarter of the mix. Perlite is incredible for drainage and root aeration. Then top it up with coarse sand, horticultural sand, not builder's sand, for the final quarter. That combination gives you a light, fast-draining, slightly gritty mix that pineapples absolutely love. It mimics the kind of soil they would naturally grow in, and it means you are working with the plant's natural instincts rather than against them. You also want your soil mix to be slightly acidic, a pH somewhere between 5 and 6 is ideal. Most standard potting mixes fall naturally within this range, so you likely will not need to adjust anything at all. Tip: when filling your container, leave about 2 inches of space at the top. This makes watering easier and prevents soil from spilling over the edges. Common mistake: using standard garden compost straight from the bag with nothing else added. It holds far too much moisture for pineapples and creates exactly the soggy conditions they cannot tolerate. Now, I promised you earlier that I would reveal the zero-cost way to start your pineapple plant. We are getting very close to that. But first, let me cover the third step, and this one catches out even experienced gardeners. Step 3: sunlight, watering, and feeding. Pineapples are sun worshippers. There is no getting around it. They want as much light as you can possibly give them, ideally at least 6 to 8 hours of direct sunlight every single day. If you are growing indoors, a south-facing window is your best friend. If you are on a balcony or patio, find the sunniest corner you have. During the warmer months, pineapples can genuinely thrive outdoors in most parts of the UK and Europe, as long as they are in a sheltered, sunny spot. Just bring them back inside before the temperatures drop below about 10 degrees Celsius. The more sunlight your plant gets, the stronger and healthier it grows, and that directly affects the size and quality of the fruit when it eventually arrives. Now, watering. This is where less is genuinely more. Pineapples are drought-tolerant plants. They have evolved to cope with dry spells. What they absolutely cannot cope with is overwatering. The golden rule is this. Before you water, push your finger about 2 inches into the soil. If it still feels damp, leave it alone. If it feels dry, give it a good soak, water until it flows freely through the drainage holes at the bottom. Then do not water again until the soil has dried out again. During winter, when growth slows down, you can water even less frequently. Once every 2 to 3 weeks may be plenty depending on your environment. For feeding, once your plant is established, usually after the first 2 to 3 months, start applying a balanced liquid fertilizer once a month during the growing season. Look for one that is higher in potassium, as potassium is the nutrient most responsible for flower and fruit development. A potassium-rich feed during the second year, when your plant is approaching fruiting stage, can make a real difference to harvest size. Tip: pineapples can also absorb nutrients through their leaves. Some growers dilute liquid fertilizer and mist it directly onto the foliage and into the central cup of the plant where the leaves meet. The plant loves it. Common mistake: overwatering is the single most common reason container-grown pineapples fail. When in doubt, wait another day or two before watering. Step 4. Planting and growing the pineapple top, the zero-cost method. Here it is. The moment I promised you earlier. You do not need to buy a pineapple plant from a garden center. You do not need seeds. You do not need any special equipment. All you need is a pineapple from the supermarket. Every fresh pineapple comes with a crown, that spiky green top that most people twist off and throw straight in the compost bin. That crown is a perfectly formed young plant just waiting for the chance to grow. And starting from a crown is completely free. Here is exactly what to do. When you buy your pineapple, grip the body of the fruit firmly with one hand and the crown with the other. Twist and pull at the same time, a firm, decisive twist. The crown will come away cleanly with a short stub of stem attached. Next, peel away the lowest layer of small leaves around the base of the crown to reveal about an inch of clean stem. You will see tiny root buds along that exposed stem, little brown nubs. Those are going to become your plant's root system. Now comes the part most people skip, and it really matters. Set the crown aside in a dry, airy spot, a windowsill is perfect, and leave it for 2 full days. This drying period lets the cut end callus over slightly, which dramatically reduces the risk of it rotting when you plant it. After 2 days, plant the crown into your prepared container. Push it down so that the exposed stem is fully buried and the lowest leaves are just sitting at soil level. Water it lightly, place it in your sunniest spot, and then leave it alone. Roots will begin to develop within 3 to 5 weeks. You will know they have arrived when you give the crown a very gentle tug and feel resistance. That means it has anchored itself. From that point on, your plant has truly started its journey. Tip: you can also root the crown in a glass of water first, changing the water every few days, until you see an inch or 2 of roots develop. Then transfer to soil. Some growers find this gives them extra confidence that the crown is viable before potting up. Common mistake: planting the crown immediately without letting it dry first. The cut end is vulnerable, and planting it wet into damp soil is an open invitation for rot to take hold before the roots can establish. And now, the tip I told you about right at the beginning of this video. The one that changes everything. Most people, when they grow a pineapple for the first time, imagine it like this. You plant the crown, you wait patiently, one day a fruit appears, you harvest it, and that is that. The plant is done. But here is what they do not realize. After your pineapple plant produces its fruit, which typically takes around 18 to 24 months from planting, it does not die. Instead, it begins producing side shoots from the base of the main stem. These side shoots are called ratoons. And ratoons are extraordinary. Each one is a fully formed new pineapple plant that has already started its growth using the energy of the mother plant. Because they are not starting from scratch like your original crown did, ratoons typically fruit much faster, often within 12 months rather than 18 to 24. So here is what you do. After harvesting your first fruit, leave the plant in the container. Let 2 or 3 of the strongest ratoons develop. As they grow, they will each eventually produce their own fruit. You can also carefully remove some of the smaller ratoons and pot them up separately to create entirely new plants, meaning one original pineapple from the supermarket can ultimately give you a continuous supply of homegrown fruit for years. It is one of those gardening discoveries that genuinely stops people in their tracks. A self-renewing, container-friendly, low-maintenance tropical fruit plant. Stress-free gardening at its very best. So let us bring this all together. Growing a pineapple in a container is not complicated. It is not expensive. And it is absolutely not just for people with tropical gardens or years of experience. You choose a container with good drainage, at least 5 to 7 gallons. You fill it with a light, fast-draining soil mix. You give your plant the sunniest spot you have, water it sparingly, and feed it once a month during the growing season. You start with the crown of a supermarket pineapple, completely free. And then you do what pineapples love most, you leave them alone to do their thing. 18 months to 2 years later, you will be standing in front of a golden, homegrown pineapple that you grew yourself. From a pot. In whatever space you have. And here is what I want you to hold onto from today. Gardening does not have to be stressful, complicated, or overwhelming. The best results often come from the simplest approach, choosing the right plant for your space, understanding what it actually needs, and then stepping back and trusting the process. That is the philosophy behind everything we do here at Stress-Free Garden Living. And pineapples are proof that it works beautifully. Now, I would love to know something. Are you going to give this a go? Maybe you have already tried growing a pineapple and you want to share what happened. Or maybe this is the first time you have even considered it and you are already thinking about which pot to use. Drop a comment below and tell me, have you ever grown a pineapple at home? And if not, what is the one thing that has been stopping you? I read every single comment and I genuinely love hearing from you. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, it really does make a difference and it helps more people who love simple, stress-free gardening find this channel. And if you want to keep growing with us, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. Every week we share practical, beginner-friendly gardening tips designed to help you grow more with less effort. No overwhelm. No complicated techniques. Just calm, enjoyable gardening that actually works. We have got so many wonderful videos coming up, from other fruits you can grow beautifully in containers, to the best low-maintenance plants for small spaces, to simple composting methods that take just minutes a week. You belong here. And I am so glad you found us. Until next time, keep it simple, keep it joyful, and enjoy every moment in your garden. Goodbye for now.